So tuning this guitar right now is Mr. Gordon Keith.
Yes, I'm a guitar tech.
Yeah.
Guitar tech.
I'm a guitar tech for Brady Black, which is a really odd thing to be.
Yeah, it works.
All right, so you gotta give head guy Gallywinter, Brad the Healer. You're his leader.
Oh, really?
So you gotta give him a shout. Say, hey, Brad. He can die.
Brad is his name?
Yeah, Brad.
How's
you
that
retweeted
spelled?
him the other day. I think it's bread. Spelled like
Two
bread.
Ds.
Yeah, like the A is like sounds like an I think, but
Braid.
yeah, something like that.
Hi, Braid. How you doing? It's your close personal friend, Gordon Keith. Good to see you again. Hadn't seen him since jail.
Wait, no, yeah, you retweeted him, so you know. That's
Okay, well, yeah, then we're pretty close.
Yeah, it's basically sex these days, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I tweeted him so hard. I tweeted him from behind, too.
Yeah. He likes it like that, so it's okay.
Leave me the tweet out of this.
God, why didn't you turn your phone off?
All right, so I'm kind of disappointed you didn't do the Scooby-Doo performance of Jerry Reed. Are you familiar with?
Oh yeah, he was on.
Jerry Reed's work on Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, I think most people today, if they know who Jerry Reed is, Smoking the Bandit or Scooby-Doo.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
that's what they remember him from.
He played Pretty Mary Sunlight until his voice gave out,
Uh-huh.
and they were trying to find him in the ventilator shaft,
And they eventually discovered him.
Yeah,
and he was drawn very strangely. I remember in Scooby-Doo.
yes,
He
he
didn't quite
was.
look like Jerry, but
Red hair and
yeah.
bell bottoms, and
Right.
that was my first exposure to Jerry Reed. Was it your first exposure? Or?
You know, really.
Exposure's a bad word. Let's change that word.
It is.
Okay.
It is. No, the first I really remember of him, I think, was from Smoking the Bandit. Now, I had known some of those songs. Like, I remember She Got the Gold Mine, I Got the Shaft, and some of those other tunes. Yeah, I didn't understand how funny that was, but I didn't connect it with that guy who was in Smoking the Bandit. I just thought he was an actor.
Right.
And then even after that, I was like, oh, okay, he's a musician. I just thought he was a singer that sang novelty songs. And then it wasn't until like my adulthood, my dad was into Chet Atkins and these kind of guitar pickers and everything. And I started reading and find out that Chet Atkins and Jerry Reed were very close friends, and that Jerry Reed was kind of the heir apparent to Chet Atkins style finger picking, and really kicked it up a notch. And so I became this huge fan of Jerry Reed after that because he was this incredible guitarist.
You're a McMurtry fan too, right?
Yeah, McMurtry too. I love McMurtry.
And George was saying you've been working a lot on the finger picking. Awesome set.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so when you going on the road, huh?
Whenever the next gig that's not here will be on the road for me.
Okay.
So yeah, it could be just a few blocks away.
Thank you for clarifying that. Yeah. Who'd you piss off to get the Gordon Keith show canceled? Because I miss it.
I was a victim of low ratings and making no money. I don't think they really expected us to get great ratings because we were on at like a time slot that they were just running
2:30 a.m. and then, yeah.
But it was at a time when Channel 8 was cutting their budget, and any show that wasn't making them money, they just got rid of. So I think us and one of the local show got the axe. But the management over there was so nice to me, and the guy was really. He seemed to fake the tears very well when he canceled our show.
That sucks because that was a part of my life.
It was fun, I'd always wanted to try TV just to see what it was like, just to put that dream away, and that show did it because TV is just not all that fun. Radio is so much better than TV.
Why is that?
Radio is just, with TV, everything takes massive amounts of planning. You have to have this huge staff, and we didn't have a huge staff. And it showed, the on-air product, that showed that we were very understaffed.
I rewatched your Will Ferrell interview today.
That stuff's good. Like the celebrity interviews, I still like doing those.
The Dak Shepard, Kristen Bell.
Those are good TV, easy, I say easy TV. It's not easy for me, but it's a good challenge for me because you got 4 minutes or sometimes like with Will Ferrell, it had 8 minutes. So you got 4 minutes where it's live to tape. There's no cutting. You just go in there and you have to match wits with this person who doesn't know what you're going to do. So you've got to not piss them off. You've got to win them over. You have to be funny but not be offensive. You have to be edgy but not too edgy to where you piss the people off. It's like so many. It's very hard.
It's like what I'm doing with you right now. I'm trying to. Yeah. So.
But they've been on like 30 interviews in a row or something like that.
Right. See, so they had no warning as to what's coming up. When I'm doing something that's a little bit weird to them.
Well, like Zach Galifianakis, you got to read him, and I would think Will Ferrell and Zach Galifianakis got to be the two toughest guys because they can just shut you.
Yeah, the one I was there's only been a few of them that I've really been like going into it. I was like scared, and Zach was one of them.
Yeah.
Because Zach is so he's not, a lot of people I've talked with have been quick-witted,
Right.
but he's quick-witted and he's also not afraid to be a dick.
Right.
And he could have turned on me and just torn me up, you know, and the publicist would have been pissed and all that kind of stuff. So that one was really hard to do. Plus,
Did you have to like brief him on what you were going to do?
no, you don't have time to. You go and you sit down in the chair and you just go.
Huh.
But plus, you know, it's really hard to do the silence. You know, to make an interview awkward, you have to have those pauses in there. And those pauses feel like 50 times longer when you're actually doing them sitting across
Yeah, but
from
you do it for comedic effect, too.
Right.
So
Mhm.
they're like 10 times, 50
right.
times. So.
But our natural inclination, even as funny people, is to fill silence with words. So but the art of not speaking sometimes is twice as good as a spoken punchline.
Yeah.
It works.
So what's your favorite disability since you have Will Ferrell?
Impossible question to answer. I think it's probably the disability that I have, which is that I just love too much. You know, I have too much love in my heart for people.
You're buying homeless guys' clothes, and I remember many of the Walmart stores you dragging out a guy coming out with $300 worth of clothes.
I know, yeah, I did. You know, because I don't want to give them money that they go and blow on drugs or booze or something. So I always invite them to eat with me. If I'm going to a restaurant and ask for money, I invite the homeless guy to eat with me. Or in that case, I was outside of a Best Buy. He asked me for money, and I said, he said he needed money for clothes, and I said, well, there's a Walmart here. We'll go get you an outfit. And he spent $300. Finally, I cut him off. I said, dude, this is it. I've gotten you 6 outfits, or however many it was, 16 outfits, and no more. And I still felt like a dick at the end because I'm telling a homeless guy I'm not going to buy him. It's bad.
So are you also buying random cars still?
No, I've quit.
What was the big one you bought? I forgot.
I bought a 1974 Buick Electra, which was the car that my dad and mom drove when I was a boy. So I wanted that car again. So I bought one and sunk an ungodly amount of money to get it completely rebuilt and all that. And now it sits on blocks in my driveway.
At your apartment.
Yeah, at my apartment. Yeah, the driveway in front of my apartment.
The driveway and nobody knows where you live. You do this on purpose. You're very good at obfuscating stuff.
What does that word
how many
mean?
kids? Yeah. How many kids?
I don't. I've been sued for paternity many times.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I always fight the claims.
How's that work?
But it's they don't call me Bareback Keith for nothing. So it's the price you pay, I guess.